Welcome back to the Bearcat Tip-Off Talk podcast presented by Donahue Accounting Services. For friendly expert tax advice whenever you need it, come to Donahue Accounting Services. A leading accounting firm in Cincinnati, Ohio, our top-notch accountants strive to help you resolve all your financial and tax issues. Call Donahue Accounting Services today for a free consultation at 513-528-3982 or visit online at donahueaccountingservice.com. I'm your host, Alex Meacham, former Bearcat basketball player from 1997 to 1999, under the Hall of Fame coach, my guy, Huggy Bear, Bob Huggins.
And I'm Neil Meyer of the Front Office News.
And I'm JT Smith, editor-in-chief of the Front Office News.
All right, fellas, we are back for another episode. Before we get started, I mentioned Huggy Bear. I want to bring Huggy Bear back up because there's a documentary coming out very soon about Bob Huggins. Alan Hilsinger, big shout out Alan Hilsinger for basically putting this all together. He's worked really, really hard, man. This dude has been all around the country interviewing people. I have the documentary on my phone. He sent it to me, and I'm going to sit down Sunday and watch it in full for the first time. Corey Blunt and I talked today. He watched it with Huggins. Said they cried. Terry Nelson has watched it, cried as well, laughed. So I'm super duper excited to watch this documentary. I believe the title's going to be Beyond the Bench. I don't know. They still got a little bit of time, but I think that's going to be the title. Could be wrong. Lastly, I have an update, fellas. For those that listened to the last podcast, you remember that these Michael Jackson cookies that I make, you know, this was Gary, Indiana, Michael. This is Neverland, Michael. No, Gary.
Reverse.
Yep, Gary, Neverland, right?
Yeah,
JD?
yeah. Gary Neverland. Yo.
So for those that I burnt like 42 cookies because I'm not a baker. So I'm back. Let you guys know I was in the kitchen cooking, you heard, and I've got you ready to see these?
Tell me you done burnt some more cookies.
Look how good these motherfuckers look. You see that?
Hey, those look a lot better than the last batch you made me.
Way better.
But I will say I spoke to your boy Taylor Keaton tonight, and he refused to eat your cookies because of this podcast.
Man, you know what? I love Taylor. Shout out Taylor Keaton, the best photographer in the game. That's my guy. He does a lot of work with us. And he wouldn't eat. Now look at this sugar cookie, y'all. That's
once you showed what the first batch looked like, I don't know if I would trust it either. So
wait. I'm not finished. One more for the show. You ready? You ready for this? Neil. Heart cookies with icing and sprinkles.
Yeah, you needed to put some love on those cookies after you burnt the last one, buddy.
Man.
You're back with them dad jokes. All right, listen. I am back in the cookie game. I am strong in the cookie game right now. I'm working on it next time. I'm working on like this oatmeal specialty. And I'm gonna make some for you guys and bring them to you at one of the Bearcat games. You gonna eat any, JT?
I'm gonna expect it first.
Wow.
I'm there with him. There with him.
If it looked like the ones you just showed,
it would be like the
if
one
it's like that, yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I don't need the MJ, the MJ 26s.
The MJ transformation cookie.
Yeah, for sure. The MJ bads over
there. Man. All right, we're gonna navigate out these cookies here. All right, fellas, let's jump right into it. The Bearcats are currently 11-11 after losing to Houston 54-76. JT, thoughts on the Bearcats' performance?
See, my computer, when you said 11-11, my computer moved.
That's how we all feel.
Yeah, that's how you feel. My computer just slid down. But, yeah, it's tough, ain't it? But yeah, man, the Houston game was kind of what I expected per se. But Moog getting hurt didn't help at all because they were kind of sticking around. And that happened. And we know, like Tyler McKinley, he's battling, playing through something, so he's not. He only can be himself in spurts. So that's what sucks. Because Tyler McKinley, healthy, I think the team goes to another level. He's just so good to me. I just think he's a very, very talented, winning player. But with Moog going out, that hurt. Baba couldn't get anything going on the offensive end. And the guards didn't have a good game again on the road. Houston's Houston, man. They wear on you. And then when what's the kid? Kai Sinet? No, just playing. Nah, the kid Sinet.
YouTuber.
YouTuber, not a YouTuber dude. No, but he's a top tier kid. Comes in and he had an amazing game. That happens, and you still got those other dudes around. It's just gonna be a long night, and that's what it was. A long afternoon because it was an early game. They got early BTA.
Yes, they did. And I mean, we talked about this before. I mean, going into this game, I don't think we expected them to win that basketball game.
No.
Was there any point you turned it off? Or you watched the whole thing?
Let's see, because Zane had a game, so I watched it to halftime. I was like listening to it on the phone. And I was just like, you know what? I'll just let y'all tell me what happens, and then I would still check it like every 3 minutes, and it'll be like 15, 18, and just kept going up. So, but I was at peace after like the first couple minutes in the second half.
Yep. Same. Neil, your thoughts?
Yeah, like JT kind of mentioned, once Chris and Nat came down and knocked those 3 threes down from, I think it was about the 10-minute mark in. Once he hit those first 3 threes, it kind of was, that's when you felt the momentum shift in that Houston game. But overall, I mean, that's a very tough Houston team. I mean, you held Kingston Fleming to probably his lowest point total in quite some time with just 7. But Houston being Houston, they had other guys step up and beat you, and then you see Mustafa Cham go down with what appeared just to be a rolled ankle, sprained ankle. So good that that's nothing serious for Cincinnati, at least to take away, that it was an injury scare with how banged up this team actually is. But for Cincinnati, I mean, once Mustafa went down, there was not much interior presence for Cincinnati to say, we know Tyler McKinley's banged up. Baba Miller was facing a double and a triple team just anytime the ball was basically in his hands. So overall, they needed somebody to step up. Keyshawn Tillery stepped up. I liked what I saw from him. But outside of that, Cincinnati just struggled to get the ball in the hole and put some points on the board.
Neil, you bring up Keyshawn. He's really coming along, man. He's he came in with a lot of hype, I think, and freshman. It's always a transition period, and he struggled a little bit early. I think he struggled with turnovers. I don't know how many he was getting in the games, but I know in practice he was struggling with decision making and stuff, and he started to, I think, settle in. So it's good to see Keyshawn playing well, Neil.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it that comes with that taking that next step from the high school level to the college level. But I mean, he's been a bright spot for Cincinnati, especially with Jizzle James coming back. I mean, you see Sincere Harris missed some time with the flu, and from what it sounds like, he had the flu pretty bad, and it knocked him out for 7 straight days. So, I mean, that's not an easy comeback. He stepped up big time when Sincere was out, when Kirk Carissa went down, and you can kind of see his game kind of develop a little bit more. I've been very impressed with Keyshawn on the defensive end. Saturday was a good showing for his offensive game, but he brings that spark and that intensity on the defensive end. It might not show right away in terms of the stats, but he does make an impact when he's out there on the court, in my opinion.
This is the Bearcat Game Recap segment sponsored by Purple Monkey Project. JT, real quick, I heard ice circling around in that cup. What you got in that cup?
Yeah, man. Low makers and Coke today, man. It's been a long week, man. Oh no, I'll share podcast. My uncle passed.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, man. So
man.
yeah. So I think it was like lung cancer might have got him.
Oh
So,
man.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
yeah. My wife's uncle, but married to the family. It was my guy. So, yeah, man. So just having a little relaxation, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's his first name?
Donzel. Call him Nuki though, Uncle Nuki. So, but Donzel Shaw.
Uncle Nuki?
Yep.
Rest in peace, Uncle Nuki.
Yeah. Yep.
He could be on the name game.
Yeah,
Nuki.
he could. Yeah, he sure could.
You said his real name is Donzel?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Donzel. I've
Yeah.
never heard that. Like I know. Well, I heard Denzel's not even how you really say his first name. Did you hear about this?
Nah, I missed that.
Yeah, somebody was on a interview and they brought it up to him. And he's like, "Yeah, people have been saying my name wrong the whole time. It's not Denzel. It's I forget how to say it.
I need to see that.
I'll find the clip. Yeah, somebody brought it up the other day on a
I know that's crazy.
Jennifer Hudson was talking about it because I think she's got a relative with a name. Oh, Lionel Richie. Lionel's not how you say his first name. That's how it came up. Yeah, that's not how you say it. His first name. Anyway, I'm sitting.
It's great.
Venturing off. But rest in peace to your uncle, man, and
Appreciate it.
yeah, send our condolences there. But so you got a little okay. Oh, speaking of your drink, so look at my drink. See my drink? You know what's in there? You want to know what's in there?
No,
Is that matcha?
Who?
Is that matcha?
No.
I thought
So
it was matcha.
what do you think it is, JT?
Man, you probably don't got no.
It's something with avocados.
Not in this one.
It's
so
a smoothie.
I'm
Some
on
kind of smoothie.
I'm on a 5-day juice cleanse, so I can only drink these for 5 days. So I'm on it's into day 3. And this particular one is cucumber, kale, spinach, ginger, grape, green apple, and protein. So I have to drink 5 of these. They're different recipes per day. No food. I haven't eaten since Sunday.
Dang.
Yeah, so I can't eat until Friday midnight.
Sheesh. Respect. You must be holding it. You must be
Huh?
holding up. Yeah, you holding up, then.
Yeah, I do a juice cleanse during the extreme weather. So I'll do a juice cleanse when it's really cold in the winter, and I'll do a juice cleanse when it's really hot in the summer, just to kind of cleanse the body. I will send you all the recipe. You're more than welcome to try it. I just sent it to Terry Nelson because he asked me about it today. So
All right.
if you guys want to try, Neil, you don't look very excited. You can put you can
Bro,
put
I'm still young. I can't cleanse the body yet.
all the drinking you've done at Santa Con or whatever that it is. You need to cleanse the Santa Con shit that you had. And the waffle fry. How many waffle fries have you had in your life? You look like a waffle fry guy, Neil.
Depends the restaurant. Depends the restaurant. But waffle fries, the superior.
I took you as a waffle fry guy. I could tell.
Superior fry choice.
Cleanse the waffle fry. I'll send the recipe to you. All right. So quickly, my thoughts on Houston, and I won't be long with this, but I didn't think going into this game they were going to win this basketball game. Obviously, Houston is a superior team. Were they ranked 10th in the country? Something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, it's 10-7 when we played. I don't know what they are now. It might be higher.
Okay. And we got a lot going on, man. There's a lot of adversity with this basketball team. A lot of injuries, sickness. So you have all that and a lot of, I think, negative vibes floating in the air. And then you go play a team that just tough at home, very physical.
Yeah.
Recipe for disaster. I don't think there's much more to say about this game. It is this tough game. I think this Bearcat team, which we're going to get into, just has to let that go and concentrate on these next 2 home games, which are crucial for them. Not a lot of wins on this schedule, but if they can get 2 wins, it would definitely be these 2 games coming up. And as I segue out of this, Neil, I want to bring you back in. What was up with the Jizzle press conference? That randomly came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
That- I
it
missed
did. It did come randomly out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
I
I'm like, is this old? Or is this, I'm like, is this the first game? I was like, why did they all of a sudden just throw Jizzle on a press conference?
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't able to be there. JT was there, but honestly, JT and I kind of talked about it too. We were like, maybe because the way Jizzle started it was obviously first media presence since being reinstated to the team, but me and JT were kind of talking about it too. We were like, wouldn't this have been something maybe jumped out to earlier when it happened, but they haven't made him available yet. Obviously, probably still trying to get him acclimated to the team and whatnot. But honestly, we don't have a good answer on that one, to be honest with you.
True.
JT, what was the vibe like in the press conference?
That was cool. I mean, it was cool. Just like you could tell, he probably just wanted to get, like some stuff, not stuff off get stuff off his chest per se. Like just kind of, I think you're just grateful that he's playing. You can just tell. That's the vibe I was getting. Like just grateful that he's playing. I just think he just got in front of it. It's like he hasn't had any availability the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the season, kind of getting out of, not going how they wanted. I think they're just like, all right, let's let my man Jizzle kind of address everybody per se.
Especially since Jizzle's had a key role on this team too since coming back. So
there was other games he could have done this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was shocking because, like, the thing is, like, even some of those games that he played real well, they never made him available.
Huh.
So you know what I mean? Because like the first game he came back, he had a real good game. He wasn't the person that came in there and spoke. So it was like, interesting. So I guess they just probably start thinking about it, like, hey, we probably should do it. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I think it caught both of us by surprise when JT and I saw the email.
Yeah, for sure.
And listen, there's probably stuff that we don't know.
Yeah,
there's probably rhyme. There was some rhyme to that reason for it. So it is what it is. So I'm going to segue into we're going to cover 2 games for this podcast instead of normally 1, and we'll explain why here in a second. This is the Bearcat game recap segment sponsored by Purple Monkey Project. The Purple Monkey Project was formed following the tragic loss of 10-year-old Reagan Panas in May of 2021. Reagan was a ray of sunshine who lit up every room. The Purple Monkey Project is named after Reagan's favorite stuffed animal and seeks to keep Reagan's spirit alive by being a ray of light in the community and promoting random acts of kindness. By providing scholarships and other financial support of youth and youth-centered charities in Southwest Ohio. The Purple Monkey Project seeks to pay it forward, all in the name of Reagan. To learn more about the Purple Monkey Project, please visit purplemonkeyproject.org or visit them on Facebook at Purple Monkey Project. Now, this Thursday at 7 p.m., the Bearcats take on West Virginia, and this Sunday, the Bearcats take on UCF, both games in the beautiful Fifth Third Arena. You're listening to the Bearcat Tip-Off Talk podcast presented by Donahue Accounting Services. Let's jump into the Big O segment sponsored by Oakley Greens. In this segment, we cover players to watch and key matchups. And for this podcast, we're going to cover 2. We're going to cover West Virginia and UCF. But we're going to start with, for this game, West Virginia and UCF. Who are your players to watch? JT.
All right. So for West Virginia, I'm going with Day Thomas at home. Probably going to have a tough matchup. So I think he has to be solid on both ends of the floor. So that's what I'm going with him. He's one of the guys who's been here, knows how important it is, wearing that uniform. So fingers crossed he has a good game on both ends because he's going to have a tough matchup. And then against UCF, if Mustafa Cham is healthy, which just seems like he's trending that way, hopefully, fingers crossed, he has a chance because he's questionable on the game for tomorrow. So hopefully by Sunday, no matter what, he's ready to rock and roll. He's playing against his old team. Thought he played real well against them. Hopefully he could duplicate that, even on maybe he's probably not going to be 100%, but hopefully he can, the Bearcats are going to need him to be good again against UCF as well.
Yeah, and we really need Mustafa with Tyler's on a minute restriction. If his knee swells up, he's got to come out the game.
Yeah.
I mean, Hal Bain's given us some good minutes. He's done some good things, but having a guy like Mustafa definitely very, very valuable. And Day, like you said with Day, he's coming to the end of the road, man. I mean, his career is getting close to being to the end. So he had to stretch some bad games.
Yeah.
Now he needs to have a stretch of good games.
Yeah. Finish it off strong, man. So fingers crossed he can start against West Virginia and even be good against UCF. But we're at home, so hopefully normally stuff is a little bit better at home. So hopefully that trend can stay for the Bearcats.
Better at home, a little home cooking, like these burnt cookies. You don't want the burnt. We don't want the burnt cookies. We want
the burnt cookies that have us at 11 and 13.
Good cookies. We want the good cookies, like Neil. Those ones with the hearts, the sprinkles.
We need 13 and 11.
we do really bad. Neil.
Yeah, for me, my two players to watch for these next two games, both guards. I mean, when you look back at the first two matchups with this team, Hunter Huff is one of the most fantastic kind of underrated guards in the Big 12. When you look at how things went and how his season has gone, he's averaging right now, looking at the stats, 16 points a game in his senior season at West Virginia. So overall, he's going to be my player to watch here versus Cincinnati. This was a guy that in the first matchup in Morgantown, across 38 minutes of play, went for 24 points and iced the game for West Virginia down the stretch. And he's going to be the guy that leads the charge for West Virginia. And everybody knows he's going to score in volume. So I'm looking for him to be the my player to watch for West Virginia. And then when you flip it to the other side, versus UCF, we're going to stick in the backcourt, and we're going to go with Riley Kugel. He has kind of elevated his game to the next level, finding his footing at UCF after stints at a couple different schools there in the transfer portal. He's been a guy that's bounced around a little bit, but he's starting to find his footing for Johnny Dawkins and UCF, averaging 15 points a game as well. He hasn't scored the ball at the level that he was in the beginning of the season over the last few weeks or so, but UCF also, his last two games were Texas Tech and Houston, both top 10 teams, where he finished with just 9 points in each of those matchups. But when you look down at Riley Kugel, he was in double digits just about every game outside of three this season. He's been in double digits. So pure scorer for UCF. That's going to be my matchup players to watch. He had 20 versus Cincinnati in the first matchup as well, where UCF won by 1 point in that matchup. So they're going to have to find ways to contain Hunter Huff and Riley Kugel over the next few days.
A game we should have won. Like many of them.
Both of those should have been games.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. The Big O segment is sponsored by Oakley Greens. I'm going to go with so for my West Virginia game, I'm going to go with Jalen Celestine. I think he's steady. I feel like he's getting healthier. I think he's battled some health stuff, and he's finally. I don't know if they've said anything about him recently in terms of how he's doing. I think at times he's worn a back thing. Is that right?
Yeah, he's always had a back brace on in warmups to start the season.
Yeah,
ever since he came to Cincinnati, he's had that on for warmups.
So I think he's starting to get his swag, knows his role, see where he fits, and I think he could play a big role in the West Virginia game. And then for the UCF game, I'm going to kind of flip flop what JT had. He had Day for West Virginia. I'm going to have Day for UCF game because, like I said before, we're getting to the end of the road here for this team. Wow, man, that came across wrong. They're getting towards the end of the season. It sounded like end of the road, like it was like the season's about to end tomorrow. They're getting towards the end of the season, so it's do or die. So Day being the leader, I've said this over and over. He has to lead. He has to play at an extremely high level. And the thing about Day is he can affect the game in different statistic categories. It doesn't always have to be points.
Yeah.
It could be other statistics. So when I say he's a player to watch, It's not necessarily 20 points, 25 points. It could be assist. It could be deflection. It could be something. I think he's a guy that definitely impacts winning for this Bearcat basketball team. The Big O segment is sponsored by Oakley Greens. Oakley Greens, ultimate spot to catch your hometown team in every big game. With 6 giant LED screens and TVs at every angle, it's more than a sports bar. It's your entertainment headquarters. All the sports, all the time, all at Oakley Greens. Located in Oakley Station, next to the cinemas. You can check them out, oakleygreens.com. You're listening to the Bearcat Tip-Off Talk podcast presented by Donahue Accounting Services. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. He's been defunded, but he's back. He's been defunded many of times, but he keeps coming back. And he keeps coming back for everyone's favorite segment, the Name Game with Neil Meyer.
No defunding tonight.
What's her name?
Shirley Ellis.
There you go. Good. You're on it now. See, that's your Black History Month question. For schools, the roster to go through. Neil, I want you to pull up Franklin College, D3 school. Now, to explain to our new listeners and for those that have been with us for a while, thank you. Always thank you for listening. Thank you for the support. You know the Name Game. This is where we look at usually the opposing team to the Bearcats, and we look at their roster and try to have Neil pronounce the names. Some names are just wild. Some names are cool. Some names might strike some conversation. So, being that we've played West Virginia and UCF, we've done those rosters, so I had to find a new team. And I thought to myself, you know what? We always look at these D1 schools. I think maybe once we did a D2. Why not jump down to the D3 level? And by the way, I go to quite a few D3 basketball games because I have a lot of kids from my Shining Star program that play D3, and they play some really good basketball. There's some good basketball players at the D3 level, man. They're definitely slept on. It's not like the old days. Really, really good D3 basketball players. All right, let's jump into Franklin College. Are you ready, Neil?
Yes, sir.
All right, this name's not necessarily crazy, but it's a name I want to bring up. Number 0.
Well, before we discuss the name games, JT, do you have the roster pulled up in front of you for Franklin College?
Yep, I got it pulled up.
Why do the pictures of the roster look like they should be pictures on the driver's license? Like the quality is horrible on the pictures.
They are pretty rough.
Yeah, they took that with the flip phone, I think.
Yeah,
Man, they took that with the Motorola.
Yeah. Well, you seen the dude, the time traveling dude, the dude that's in 2005.
What?
You ever seen the dude? He already had like everything in 2005. Like he'll have like take like he'll be wearing like baggy stuff. And he'd be going to like basketball games. And he'll ask people about like the team, and he'll be like, but he'll ask them stuff about 2005.
No, you got to send me a clip of this.
Yeah,
like where this is going.
It's kind of tight. But he's
like
from Cleveland. He's like from Cleveland.
Does he wear like the Nelly fits from back in the day?
Pretty much, yes. Yeah.
Send it to me.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It looks like and he'll have the video be clear, and then he'll use his flip phone to take pictures, and then he'll post the flip phone pictures. It looks like that.
Hey, I'm here for that. Send that to me.
I will. I got you. It's funny. Yeah, it's hilarious.
I'm definitely here for that. No, all good.
Yeah,
all right,
time traveler, man. I'm finding now.
Yeah, you ready? Number 0.
Number 0 from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Sir.
LeBron Benny Powell.
Yes.
Did he play in your AAU program?
LeBron did not. His brother did. I know LeBron. And he was a good player at Lakota East. Good player. And the reason I wanted to bring him up, obviously, he's from Cincinnati. And Franklin's in, I think, Indiana. But it's funny. Like, he's got to be, what, 20, almost 20-something? I think he's a junior.
Mm-hmm.
How old is LeBron James?
41.
So how old was LeBron when he – so obviously, I assume his dad named him after. I never asked his dad this. I haven't seen him in years. But Have you ever met the guy at UC who's named LeBron that does like the camera crew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the football games, I met him.
Yeah, and I always ask him like, you're the only person I've ever met named LeBron other than LeBron. I just always thought that was fascinating because you see Kobe a bunch, but will we start seeing more LeBrons? You guys think?
I don't know. It could be. I actually have a friend named LeBron.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm. He actually, I worked with him at my part-time job. He actually played hoops with KJ in high school.
Who's
Kevin Johnson?
Oh, Kevin Johnson. That KJ.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Interesting. Well, we'll see. I just always find it interesting when I was just always like, dang, was LeBron hooping? Was he influencing people to name their kids LeBron at that time? But I guess he has. All right, let's jump into number 10.
Number 10, David Street Matter.
Street Matter. That sounds like some. Yeah, that's like a rap. Yeah, Street Matter, bro.
Street Matter.
Does the Street Matter? I like that. Where's he from? Where's he from, Neil?
Rensselaer, Indiana.
Say it again.
Rensselaer, Indiana, but went to Harrison High School.
Harrison.
You struggle with that Rensselaer.
Yeah, there's 2 S's in a row, so.
You struggle with that?
Rensselaer, layer.
All right, we'll keep it moving, so you don't have to say that anymore. The interesting first name, number 21.
Number 21 is Zarin Moore from Evansville, Indiana.
I've never heard of anyone with that first name. That's an interesting first name. Zarin. That's interesting. He's from Evansville?
Yep.
Let's look at his bio and see if there's no information on his name. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, number 24.
Number 24 is Ledger Gelfius.
Wow.
And that boy is cheesing in that picture.
Yeah, that's how you would look if you took a.
Man, get out of here. No,
Hey, JT, am I right? Is that exactly how Neil would look?
you would never catch me smiling in a headshot.
Hey,
JT.
you probably will be happy like this.
Yeah, you crazy.
That's how you look after SantaCon right there.
Yeah.
After SantaCon was a different kind of
I was like glazed. Ledger. How do you say his last name again? Give us the
Gelfius.
Gelfius. Wow.
Yeah, that's a hell of a name.
That is an interesting last name. All right. Now we're on to number 33.
Number 33 is Nayib Brown from Barbados.
Ooh. Nayib. That's interesting. Barbados. Anybody ever been to Barbados?
No, I can't say that I have.
Seems like it'd be fun.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely. For sure.
Okay. Good vacation spot. All right. Number 44.
Number 44 is Kyson Needenrip.
Wow. That
Tyson.
last name just got too many letters going on.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
Needern Right.
Yeah.
That's just. I'm clicking on these bios. This school needs to upgrade their bios, man. They
Yeah,
don't have-
man. They get nothing.
They definitely got over the 15 players on the roster too.
Well, that's
Was it
D3.
a travel team?
No, so D3s usually keep a JV and a varsity, so they'll have a roster that's like. Some of them have like Mount St. Joe will have a roster like 25 kids, and then 12 of them are varsity, and then the rest are JV, and they're like practice people until they move up. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now we get into kids that don't even have numbers. So look, I'm not kidding you. They don't have a jersey
They
number.
don't got no number. That's crazy. Oh, yes.
They just got that driver's license picture right there, and they said, "Oh, nope, we can smack a number there when you earn it."
All right, after number 55.
Nikola Kaba Arkapa.
Now you messed that all up.
Man.
Kabarkapa. That's where we're going with.
Try to
Kabarkapa.
take your time, bro. Take a deep breath. Try it again.
Nikola Kabarkapa.
JT, that's terrible.
He's from Serbia.
That's man.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah,
That was rough. We ain't gonna have no ear for this one either. That's funny.
Man, they definitely need an ear for this one. This guy.
100%.
How do you get from Serbia to Indiana?
Man,
How does
somebody sold him a bill of goods, boy.
Like, what is going on?
He's like, I don't want to be here. Yes. What part of Indiana are they in too? Like man.
Yeah,
They're not in Indianapolis. That's the only place you only desire. I mean, unless you like buy.
Yeah, that'd be the only
desirable town. I mean, city, and then unless you like buy a super college town. Besides that, you don't want to be in Indiana like that.
Hey, we don't know how Belgrade, Serbia is though. It could be. I've never been to Serbia. I don't know.
That's true. It might be.
He could get the Indiana like freedom.
Yeah, he'd be like, thank you. He might be there. Like, I don't want to go back.
Oh, all right. You know what, Neil? I found what your picture would look like if you took a roster picture. JT, scroll down. It's after Joe Johnson. It's Joel Sanders. That would be
You are crazy.
I look like somebody's grandpa picture. Like,
Man.
That looks like a boy who just had too much fun on a Friday night and just got busted for an underage drinking with his homie.
Neil, that's you.
Oh,
That's not what you've done in the past.
no, I got a clean record.
Hey, my man.
Hey.
Like somebody knocked his chin off.
There is no chin on him.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, shout out.
Somebody,
Joel.
Keyshawn Davis caught him slipping.
Oh. All right. The name right underneath Joel Sanders.
Andrea Tajario.
Try it again. I want to hear that last name again.
Andrea Tajario from Italy.
That's tough.
And you know where he went to high school?
Go ahead and read that.
Sixth Form 21.
21.
21. Wow, cool. Sixth Form 21.
6 form.
I don't even know what that means.
No, it might mean something over there though.
Right? Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, for real? You went there?
You was there.
Ooh,
You was there with Andre and Tokamaki.
All right, the name right underneath that. Good luck with that one.
Oh my God, I was looking at that.
Joachim Vanderbeek.
Hey, that name is crazy.
Oh my God, where's he from now?
Netherlands.
From the Netherlands.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at his bio. Of course, they don't have
You
anything.
don't got nothing in there.
Nothing.
You got shit on here. You're 6'5". No weight.
That's crazy, man. They need to upgrade this stuff.
They gotta step it up, man.
Hey, he looks like he's a pure shooter, though.
How tall is he? 6'5"? Yeah.
6'5".
6'5" center though, man.
Oh yeah, he's a center. Yeah.
Where did you see that at?
Right. It says C.
See.
The C.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right. We got last one. Scroll down to the men's basketball support staff and look at the assistant athletic trainer.
Dakota Hines Goebel.
Man, that's wild. Like yeah, man.
Now that is a picture. Click on his picture. Click this bio, then click on the picture.
That's you right there, Neil.
No,
that's
no.
You. That's definitely you. That's after 2 SantaCons right there, buddy.
No.
That's after you shaved and you brushed the hair up. I can see it a little bit. What do you think?
That's crazy. That's looking like somebody who just said, "Yep, I'm gonna have a couple beers. I'm gonna drive home. get busted. That's what that picture's looking like. We don't encourage that, for those wondering, but that's what this guy's picture looks like.
No,
Sure.
definitely we don't encourage that. You know what's funny? Like, I love the name game, but these people have, just think about, it is 11:22 p.m. right now. We're recording this. What those people are doing right now, if they went like, I wonder if anybody on a podcast is talking about me.
Yeah, but you know, like they said, like your ears.
I know poor Jenna from the last episode wasn't expecting nobody to be talking about her until Alex Meacham came along.
No, that wasn't me. That was JT gave that smoke. He said the Ghostbusters.
She did like Ghostbusters, man. She was part of the Ghostbusters crew, man.
That's crazy.
For real. She looked like she was an extra. Like she definitely like she was chasing ghosts with them girls, man. I'm telling you.
I'm afraid of no ghosts.
Ghosts? You know, I like Ghostbusters, but she looked like she was part of the Ghostbusters.
That's crazy. Let's leave her alone. Man.
She probably a nice person, man.
You know what? I'm gonna write down. I'm gonna DM her on IG, see if we can get her on the pod. All right.
She might cuss me out.
She will. I'm gonna cut that part where you talk about her being a Ghostbuster. All right.
Yeah.
Let's jump into the Kenyan segment, and this is where we cover the keys to the game. JT, let's talk about West Virginia and UCF.
All right.
For the game.
Bet. But what if she you cut that part, right? And then she's like, people always say that to me.
Why do people keep saying I'm
like extra on Ghostbusters? Nah, but all right, I had to get that out because some people they agree. You'd be like, yeah, actually, buddy. Nah, but
wait a minute, what voice was that?
So actually, buddy, this is JC Penny top of the line, buddy.
Oh,
this is JC Penny top of the line.
JT, leave her keys to the game, bro.
Keys to the game. No, but like stay off my freaking grass. No, but all right. So West Virginia, man, they got control. Honor Huff, man. Honor Huff he made a mixtape on us last game. And we don't need that. We don't need mixtape Honor Huff, man, in Fifth Third Arena. So he was out here. You know how it be, man. They cut it up, put some music on there, they put some slow jams on there now. You know how that's the new trend.
Oh yeah.
They put the slow jams on there. It's not bad though.
I actually like that.
It's not bad though. Like, you might hear some like Anita Baker on there. You got 25.
I've been waiting for somebody giving you the best that I got. Oh, that would be so.
I love it up like.
Oh man, I love it.
You hear that beat like doom doom doom. You know what I mean? Just
hey, Neil gave up. He just muted. He's not even.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not a part of this.
I got no idea what that one is right there.
But yeah.
Have you ever heard of Anita Baker?
No.
Okay.
Oh man, legend, man, legend.
Hey, back in the day, go watch this, JT. Soul Train Awards did a tribute to Anita Baker and had like 5 or 6 people sing her songs.
Okay, fire.
Whew. Man, they picked the perfect people. I'll find that YouTube video and send it to you. Like Anita Baker, it is spot on.
Bet. So, but UC cannot allow Honor Huff to go mixtape Honor Huff on us again if they want to win, tomorrow. So we got to nip that in the bud, like now. Like Western them got to have a plan for that now. Let somebody else. If they gonna lose this game, it can't be because Honor Huff has 20 plus. They got to nip that in the bud. All right, so we flip the page. Hopefully they control Honor Huff. They get a win at 12-11. On Sunday, they see an old friend. Been playing this team since the AAC days. Time to beat them. You know what I mean? Like, we can't lose to them. Score points in the paint. And with that, don't shoot too many threes. Like, I don't mind the threes, but we have not proven that we're too far in the conference to say, like, hey, we're a good 3-point shooting team. We're not. We're not. And that's okay.
True.
It's okay. But so let's just make sure we get 2 feet in the paint. Touch the paint. Have people that can do it. Do it. Shoot shots in the paint. Let's go ahead and beat UCF.
Touch the paint.
Yep.
Paint. I like it.
Yep.
You?
Yeah, for me, keys to the game to beat UCF and beat West Virginia here for Cincinnati is you simply have to rebound the basketball. They lost the rebounding margin in both of these games the first time around. So Cincinnati obviously dealing with some injuries there. Some people are banged up, but if they want to win this game, obviously it's the Big 12. You know it's going to be a physical contest night in and night out, but you have to find a way to win the rebounding margin, especially if you want to win some of these games down the stretch. And starting tomorrow, that's going to be a game where you want to win that matchup. There should be no reason Cincinnati should lose the Battle of the Glass again to a West Virginia team. So overall, if they win the rebounding margin, this could be a game where Cincinnati could come out of this week 2-0.
And so I'm going to take both those things you guys said and tie it into my keys to both these games is very, very simple. It's do or die time. I said it before. When you look at the rest of the schedule, there are no East Carolinas on this schedule. There's no at East Carolina, no easy victories. Of the two games we play next are two games that if we do what we're supposed to do, we can win those two basketball games. Now, what happens from there, we will see. But one game at a time, I think it's two games we could win. Do or die. Back to what I said about Day. I've said this over and over in the past. I think Day is 100% one of the major keys to this engine, and he's got to play at a high level. He's got to affect the game in one statistical category at a very high level for this basketball team to be successful. I'm looking forward to the Bearcats coming out with two victories in Fifth Third Arena. JT, Neil, quickly, your thoughts on the crowd size for both games. West Virginia is Thursday at 7 p.m. UCF is Sunday at 2 p.m., right? Get that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start it off if you guys want.
Yeah,
I think Thursday night you're going to see the bigger crowd. And the reason I say that is because Sunday, UCF, yes, there is a rivalry game within that. However, Super Bowl Sunday, you'll see all the people partying, getting ready for that game.
You'll be partying, Neil. You'll be getting
hopefully
ready.
Partying after a Bearcats W and hopefully laughing at my brother when the Seahawks lose. But yeah, I mean that's where things are going to be. It's that time of the year where people are going to take Sunday and Monday off to recover. Super Bowl parties. That I expect Thursday's crowd to be bigger than Sunday's, despite it being an early tip-off for Cincinnati.
JT?
Yeah, Thursday be better for sure. Because what was the last game? The Baylor game, right? That was home. And I thought they showed up pretty good against Baylor, you know, and I thought it wasn't going to be as good as it was. So I respect that the fans, even though they're complaining or they have the right to not be satisfied with the product, but at the same time, they see these young men aren't quitting, so I don't think they're quitting on them. They're just mad about the situation.
I agree. You're listening to the Bearcat Tip-Off Talk podcast presented by Donahue Accounting Services. Let's jump into the Twyman segment. This is where we cover hot topics. So today's hot topic is this. In your cell phone, JT and Neil, I want you to talk about 3 different people, 3 different phone numbers in your cell phone. First question is, who do you call if you really, really need to talk to someone? It could be about anything. Bearcats win the national championship in basketball one day, hopefully. You got to pick up the phone and call this person. Man, we just won it all. 2, who do you call with a big emergency? Who's that person you call? And 3rd, lastly, who's the most famous person in your phone that is associated with Bearcat athletics? It could be a player, current, former player, old coach, old athletic director, whoever it might be. JT, you ready? Question 1. Who do you call when you really need to talk to someone, and why?
All right, cool. My dude, Nate, one of my best friends.
Nate?
Like, oh yeah, my man Nate Thompson, man, good. Nate Dogg, yep. Nate the Great. That's what I call, man. Whenever that's certain kind of situations. I have a couple other people too, but I'll probably put Nate number one on the list because he's always even keel.
So if the Bearcats won the national championship in hoops, would he be one of the first people you call?
Yep.
Respect.
Yep.
Question 2. Who do you call with an emergency?
Mine is easy. If it's an emergency, I'd probably call my wife. It's like 1,000% I'm calling her first. Yeah, because we got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's an emergency.
How does she react on emergency?
It depends. So that's the thing. I'm probably got to be the calm one for real. So yeah, I got to be the calm one. But that's what I'm calling first, and then just distributing calls after that to other folks maybe that need to be in the loop.
Who's the most famous person in your phone that's associated with Bearcat Athletics?
Man. So it's like, let's see. Say most famous. It's tough. I got a few. I probably won't have as much. I'll say Antoine Peak Senior's the most famous person that's in my phone. It was close. There's a couple others in there, but I think just what he accomplished, like at UC and outside of UC too. So I'll say Mr. Peak Senior.
Very good dude.
Yeah, we at the game. Hey, he's like the best person to run into at the game.
Remember we were on the football field?
Yeah.
Man, he's something else, boy. That's my guy.
It's always unique seeing Antoine at the football games on the field too when you run into him because he's so locked in. Like he will utilize the whole sideline up until the team bench area just to get a better look at the plays.
He's something else, man.
Yeah.
That's my guy, man.
That's my guy. Good
You talk
man.
Talk about a guy who just will never change, man. Like, and I mean in a good way. Just the same dude.
Yeah.
Same dude. You're gonna get the same dude every time.
Yep. Super good dude, man. That's my guy. We that last game, I was supposed to go up in the booth like way earlier, but it was so fun.
He wasn't letting you up in that booth.
Nah, but it was hilarious though. It was funny, man. I was crying. I feel like I had a workout, like 'cause I was laughing so hard.
Oh, for sure. And he wants to come on the podcast. We still got to get him on here.
We do though, man. We really do.
Let's make it happen.
We need to do that. He doesn't stay up this late, so we got to do it early. Remember?
He said he goes to bed or super like, what was it, like 9, between 9 and 10 or something like that?
Might be earlier than that.
It might have been.
We said we recorded like 10. He said 10.
Yeah. He was like, man, I've been asleep by then.
Yeah, we're going to have to do an early podcast to get him on. All right, Neil, let's jump into your 3 people. Who do you call if you really need to talk to someone?
Yeah, so if I really need to talk to somebody, I'll probably obviously top of the list would probably be my brother. Now I can't tell you we're going to relate to whatever we're talking about because we're 2 different people, but I know he's always going to be there for me. So that's probably one of them. And then I got my guy group, my friend of guys from college. Those, my guy Justin, Seth, Richard. Those have been my guys since I got to college.
You got
one. You can't pick them all though because
you got one. No. You said you got your brother. You got one.
But there's a difference. That's what I'm getting to.
You can't have a whole team of people, bro. You got one person.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. It depends on what we're talking about with those 4.
One
That's
person.
One person.
Got one.
JT, he ain't listening.
One
person. One person.
Uno.
One person will rock with my brother.
There you go. All right.
See, I got $1.
Who do you call with an emergency?
Not my parents, because they will not answer. Not my parents. If there is an emergency, I'm putting it on the record right now, guys. My parents, emergency, they are on the do not call list. That is a homie where I'm calling Justin. He will be there immediately. My homie Justin, every time.
Okay.
All
well,
right.
real quick, before I want to ask you a question about Justin. Before we do that, can you do me a favor, Neil? Can you ask your dad, how did he get my cell phone number?
Man, I ask him that all the time. He never tells me how he got it.
Is he in the feds? Is he?
No, my dad was a graphic designer before he retired.
Bruh, that was wild. I still don't know that text out of the blue. I'm like, how did you get my number?
I woke up like, wait, what?
Did you know JT, he got your number too?
Nah, I just know when you had text me, I was like, wait, what?
Oh.
It was early too. I was like, hey,
I'll ask him again tomorrow, and I'll let you know and be like, "Hey, Ed, give me the real answer. How'd you get Meach's number?"
Hold him by his shirt like this. Take him, man. I need to know.
Because he was like, yeah, man, I think Neil's missing.
I was like, huh?
I'm like, we just got done talking to him.
Like,
it
was scary. Like, it was like you were like kidnapped. I know, like,
which is crazy because anybody who knows my family knows he never acts that way. They usually just let me do free reign.
Well,
I don't know.
ICE agents got you or something. I was like, good Lord. Like, dead. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, like, I know it sounds terrible. I'm thinking, like, JT and I are going to do the podcast by ourselves.
Yeah.
No Neil. Like, who's going to do the name game?
Yeah, for sure.
Did we have the name game back there yet? I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. But good thing you made it. You survived because we have the name.
Yeah, we survived, man. Because otherwise, we'd have had to have a casting call for the sub.
The sub.
But like,
I was getting defunded since 2022.
AKA Neil's replacement.
Neil's replacement.
All right, Neil. Most famous person in your phone associated with Bearcat Athletics?
I would have to say Corey Blunt.
C. Blunt. That's a good one.
And I shared Meach. I think I told you two this. One of my last conversations with Corey was right before the shootout. I said, Corey, if UC wins in the shootout at Cintas, are you going to do a victory lap? You want to know what his response was? They might have a sniper in that building on me if I did that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Corey's response.
I don't even think he went to the game at Cintas. Not a lot of former players go.
He was there.
Not this semester.
No, the previous one at Cintas, he was there. Not this year, 23.
But you were talking about this past.
Yeah, this past one.
Yeah,
he was not there.
Yeah, he was not there because I know Logan was there, but there weren't many guys that went. All right, Gus, good one. So I'll answer it. I'll go through it quickly. So someone I would call. I really need to talk with someone. My old roommate from college, Sam Dunn. He is a great listener, and he gives great advice. So Sam is a guy who doesn't interrupt you. He lets you talk. Sometimes it's like you know, you're talking to somebody, and I'm like, bro, you there? Are you? He's like, no, I'm listening. And sometimes he's like, you drop the call. Yeah. No, I'm listening. I hear you. And then he's a truth teller. So he'll go, Meach, man, I don't like that. Yeah. You know, he always he'll call me sometimes like, this is back in the day. He's like, man, I don't like that, man. And I'm like, all right, man, I appreciate that. And he's known me long enough, and I'll listen and I'll say, yep, you're right. And funny story about Sam. Sam was my roommate in college. So when I was playing college hoops at UC, we were, I think we had just come off we had like a crazy winning streak, and we're like top in the country. And we went to, it was Roger Bacon versus McNick High School, and it was like a big game. And it was like a packed house. So my roommate Sam and I went to the game. It was so packed we couldn't find a seat. Like we were like sitting on the ground like little kids. And so when I was wearing my Bearcat team issued sweatsuit, so a couple kids came up to me and were like, "Hey, can I have your autograph? Can I get a picture? Blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Cool." So whatever. And then so my roommate next to me, he's bald, and he's bald back then, a little bit taller than me, kind of stout. And so this shit was so funny. Kid comes up to me and is like, like, Meacham, can I get your autograph? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I sign it, and I get the paper back from the pen, and the kid looks at my roommate and goes, Mr. Logan, will you sign this? And I was like, Mr. Logan? And he looked at me, he was like, Mr. Logan? The kid thought it was Steve Logan. And I was like, bro, that's not Steve Logan. You know what my roommate does?
Signed it.
He goes, I got you, bro. So somebody comes up, I swear to God, man, we gotta have him on the podcast, tell story. So a couple kids come up, take pictures with them, and they were like, hey, Steve, you mind if my kid takes a picture with you? Hey, man, no problem. I'm like, bruh.
I would do it though. I feel it though. Because people don't, because I'm telling you, like, I've been like somebody start off somebody else, and then when you say you're not that person, they think you're trying to blow them off.
For sure.
It's like, F it. You're not hurting nobody. You know what I mean? So you be like, all right. I'm like, nah. They be like, no, you're lying. You're lying. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not who you think I am. I'm just a regular guy.
No, you're right though. Now that I think about it, like, of course, I'm there.
Yeah.
They're gonna naturally think it's Steve.
Yeah.
Like, similarities. Like I could tell how a kid doesn't. He can't.
Yeah.
Kid don't really, know the difference. So when we joke about that. I joke with them now because I'm like, imagine if we had Instagram back then, and that kid took a picture and tagged Steve Logan. Steve, like, who is this? That ain't me. That's
that shit would have been funny. Not gonna lie.
Like that lady that you ever seen? It was like back when like Twitter first started. The lady said she met Dwight Howard grocery store and she posted it and tagged him. And it was just like a regular tall dude, but he kind of looks similar to him.
That's so funny.
Oh man, it's hilarious.
They tag him. That's funny.
They tagged him like that. Meet you.
That's funny. Who do I call with an emergency? Definitely my brother, my older brother Tony, 7 years older than me. Much like you, JT, he's kind of calm and like real even keel, and he's not gonna say anything crazy. He's gonna be like, if you call emergency, like, hey, let's figure this out.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got to do. Here's the problem. Let's come up with a solution. Because there's like some people you can't call because they're like, oh man, I don't need that right now.
Yeah, I need
urgency.
Chill. Like, hold up. Like, take a step back. You know what I mean? Relax.
Stop
it. My man.
Stop. So, you gonna get me going. So here's an example. If I'm driving and I get a flat tire and it's 0 degrees out, let's say I call my brother. Hey, Tone. Hey, man. I'm on the side of I-71, man. Flat tire. You're gonna be like, all right, man. Like, are you safe? First and foremost. Okay. You have your AAA car with you. Like, let's get this thing in your car, blah, blah, blah. So that's what he would do. Instead, like, I got some friends I call and they'd be like, man, what did you do? Man, what did you driving crazy again? I don't need to hear all that right now. I don't need all that.
Yeah, maybe later, after everything cool, you can say that. Like, right now, I need solutions. I need relaxation. Like, hold up. Like, all right, let's get to this. Get to the end of this. Like, don't let me stressed out. I'm already on 10 because like, it's throwing you lemons. You know what I mean? You don't got no sugar. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So last one. And we'll close up shop. Most famous person in my phone associated with Bearcat athletics. I was kind of going back and forth with this one, even when you guys were talking. But I probably say my favorite Bearcat of all time, Nick Van Exel. I probably would say him. I will say Kenyon, but I mean, obviously we were, close, and I'm close with Nick too, but Kenny and I were teammates and super close. But I'd probably go with Nick the Quick. That's my guy. That's my favorite Bearcat of all time for sure. We need to do one podcast. All right, we're going to do this one podcast, but we got to make sure we do it on the front end, and maybe you edit and post, JT.
All right.
Let's challenge each person, and we kind of like. You can't predetermine it, so we would have to have you figure out who this is. You pick somebody on your phone, And while we're on the pod, you got to call them and see if they pick up.
Oh, like what you got?
Yeah.
Like them TikTok trends where it's like, hey, call your ex right now for $20 if you would get back with her.
Just see if they pick up.
Pick up.
We're gonna do that game.
All right, we'll see what happens.
You guys can throw some. Don't throw Bob Huggins because he don't answer his phone anymore. He don't. Man, when Hugs was coaching at West Virginia, if I called him on game day. I swear he would answer, man.
Yeah.
He'd always answer his phone. Now he don't know where it is half his time. I don't even know where it is.
Yeah. He don't got to be on it now. He's chilling.
He's chilling. One time, Hugs was in Cincinnati. He was here for Jim Ellis at a celebration of life. He was the old eye doctor. You see, Dr. Ellis had a celebration of life. Hugs drove from West Virginia to it with his wife. I'm talking with Hugs, and I'm telling Hugs about somebody, and I said, hey, take this person's number down, Hugs. You're going to need to call them. And Hugs goes, I left my phone in West Virginia. I'm like, huh? And he was staying another day. I'm like, bro, that's wild, man. That's when you know you made it. I want to get to the point where I could just leave my cell phone at home. I don't care.
Yeah, same. That would be tight.
Wouldn't that be tight?
I'm good, man. It's gonna work out.
He was with his wife. He's like, she's driving. I'm good.
I'm straight.
I'm good. I don't care who gets a hold of me. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna narrow it down, and each person gets to pick somebody's in their phone, and you got to call them and see if they answer. Bet.
Bet.
We're going to do that. All right, fellas, this concludes another great podcast. Thanks to all of our sponsors, Donahue Accounting Services, Purple Monkey Project, and Oakley Greens. You're listening to the Bearcat Tip-Off Talk podcast presented by Donahue Accounting Services. For friendly expert tax advice whenever you need it, come to Donahue Accounting Services, a leading accounting firm in Cincinnati, Ohio. Our top-notch accountants strive to help you resolve all your financial and tax issues. Call Donahue Accounting Services today for a free consultation at 513-528-3982 or visit online DonahueAccountingService.com. Thanks for listening to another episode of the Bearcat Tip-Off Talk podcast presented by Donahue Accounting Services. Go Bearcats.